Welcome to One Life Review, a weekly video game series about trying to get as far through a game as possible without dying, while being mercilessly judged for every missed menial daily task. This week we're playing Postal 2, which is definitely the weirdest game we've done. Developed by Running with Scissors and released in 2002, the game had an interesting concept: complete a series of menial tasks from Monday to Friday and see how much trouble you could get in along the way. It also went out of its way to be as offensive as possible and push the boundaries of what was acceptable. If you were being kind, you could say this was a developer reacting to a world that blamed all of its ills on gaming, but now it's all just wrong. Viewer discretion definitely advised with this one. One player, two judges, one life.
Oh yes. There will be blood.
Hello and welcome to another Twisted Bard Gaming One Life review. My name is Paddy and I'm here with Alistair.
Hello.
And Rob.
Hello.
How is everybody doing today?
Hello.
Rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling.
Rob, what are we playing? Or what are you playing?
I'm playing Postal 2.
Postal 2.
The marching band.
It stars the marching band, yeah.
Finally, the post simulator we've all been waiting for.
Well, if you guys haven't been exposed to it, which I really hope you guys haven't previously had any exposure to Postal 2, I think you guys, I don't know, are going to have mixed reactions about certain parts of this game. So this game came out in 2002? 2002? Or 2003.
Can we not pretend that you didn't just look it up?
It is 2003.
Okay.
Obviously, some ideas might be a bit dated in it, but I do like some of the things that it does, and obviously... I'll talk you through it as you go. But you play as this guy called the Postal Dude.
Gary Coleman's in it.
Are you a postman?
Bloody hell.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Actually,
You played it and you don't know.
The basic gist of the game is you have a list of tasks what to do each day, and the tasks are very menial. But things can get a little out of hand whilst you're doing these tasks.
Oh, I kicked the doggy.
You kicked my dog.
Stupid champ.
No, but he's nice.
You're called Champ.
Don't kick
Called
the
Champ.
dog.
Champ the dog.
So this is a game all about doing menial things.
Yeah, but you'll see.
This is the game of life.
It's the game of life, yeah. You literally just go out doing menial tasks.
Nice.
I can imagine my list.
You know what? From replaying this since I first played it, when I bought it in a bargain bin at a game shop back when I was in uni, back in like 2004 or something.
All the best games come from there.
And it was only like £1.99, so I was like, yeah, cheap game. So yeah, this is what it's doing. So these are your jobs for the day. So basically, the game takes place from Monday to Friday, quite like a Five Nights at Freddy's in a way. And basically, you just got to get through the day, and you get through the day by doing these jobs. So I've got to pick up the paycheck, cash the paycheck, and get some milk.
That seems fairly
Sounds easy enough. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but
for a Monday.
It's a game that tries to sidetrack you from those tasks. Let's say that at least.
Okay.
It throws things at you.
Pick up the shovel. Yeah.
So I picked up a pipe there, which this guy smokes a lot of crack, which they see is quite a positive thing. So Al mentioned the cats earlier. You can actually pick up the cats. They're a usable item, but you need to crawl up to them, and then they present themselves, and you steal the cat.
You just wait.
And is it a weapon?
You can put a cat on a shotgun.
Yeah, or an assault rifle to use. I think it's supposed to be a silencer, but I might not be right.
Oh right, okay, I see.
But I think it's like Control and E. There we. What?
Yeah, that sounds like a silencer. Yeah. So. When you say the game throws in things to distract you, do you mean you throw in things to distract you? Like
you'll definitely see what I mean. Like when you go to do each task, it game likes to tease you with little things, and you'll see exactly what I mean.
Please find another cat.
I want you to do that all day.
And keep it alive?
No. So the game world itself is broken into individual hub areas, much like of games of this area. So you use the world map to hop between one area to the next, but it is like an open world area that you can explore. Very very good for its time, and now I've come back and replayed it.
How did it feel then to come back to something that's kind of this old?
Oh, Rob.
Yeah.
Why, Robbie?
You get free control.
dear,
This is
share
why humanity's going down the drain. You get free control of someone for 5 minutes, and you stick a cat on a gun and piss on a woman until she vomits, and then cover her in gasoline.
Just because I could, guys. You know, it's better I do it here in this a safe space than do it outside there in the real world.
And now you're on fire.
Oh
Yeah, but I also
You're on fire, pissing out someone on fire.
Yeah. But then I realised if I pissed on the floor, then I tried to piss in the air to piss on myself and managed to put it out. So
This guy's a lot of.
That's the kind of
urine.
ingenuity that we're after.
each day, different things happen. So on Tuesday, Gary Coleman heads to the mall. I don't know why, just because he's there, and he's doing a book signing.
Oh,
Okay.
Sign up, get a book.
So different days, different things happen throughout the town. So this is obviously a Monday.
Well, you know what that means? They've got a good events committee.
So this is really quite fun. This is the first situation. So the company that makes this game's called Running with Scissors, and they put themselves into the game. So here's some protesters, which it just wants. They put things in your place where you know that you want to kill them. You know, it gives you that kind of thing where it's like, oh, I've always wanted to have a go at I've always wanted to murder a bunch of people at a protest. So that's what the game gives you. So these are people chanting about how bad
protesting?
a games are. They're protesting violence in video games.
Oh, right, I see. Yeah.
So I thought I'd douse them in fire.
And yet they're armed.
Yeah, one of them has a gun. You missed it. Wait.
Yeah.
Come on.
I thought that looked like it was on to me. So instead I started.
I like how you just started throwing matches into him. Nah, fuck this.
Nah, not gonna cut it.
Parents for the democracy. You're ready to protest because I picked up one of the signs, so you can pick up the sign and I assume you might be able to join the protest. I don't know if you.
Yeah, or maybe you could just start your own now that you've got rid of all of them. It's my protest.
There's a cop involved. How many bullets can you take?
Well, I don't know what the release date of GTA 3 was.
Must have been pretty
close.
Close, yeah. Well, not long. Not long
So
after.
the police could arrest you on this. So I decided to submit because I wasn't sure how it all worked. So
yeah, just to see what happens.
But I could bribe him with a money. It did give me the option there to press E to throw money at them. But it's just a great game because it gives you this sandbox to mess around with, and some of the things you can do on it are so silly. I just think it's brilliant, and I think that's great as well. In the event of a fire, all the cell doors will unlock, and you get your matches and a big fire alarm. So doesn't take a genius to work this one out.
Yeah,
it would have for me.
You wouldn't have really,
the rest of this video would have been just him in the cell.
I would have been looking to go. I can start a fire, but where?
Oh, nice.
Great hiding.
Very sneaky.
well, I thought it worked. Did the job. So this is the fish finder. I don't know why it's called a fish finder, but
it's like a motion detector or something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
It finds where the fish are.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Well,
what
actually, it's a bass sniffer.
Yeah, a bass sniffer.
Yeah, bass sniffer.
Yeah, but the bees kind of rubbed off, so it just reads ass sniffer.
Haha! I see what they've done there.
It's the first joke of the night. Welcome to the first. And
Welcome to the first joke of the evening.
Brought to you by Paddy.
Do you have to press a button to kick open the doors, or is that just automatic when you sprint?
No, if you walk into them, they are just open, but the Q button is kick, so it's quite satisfying. I kept doing it.
Yeah, because you were just doing it for every single door. I was like, either you were very dedicated to doing this little bit, or it's automatic.
I really wanted to stealth through this bit, but I threw a donut to see if it distracted them. It didn't work.
It almost looked like it was going to. Almost.
It's a good
She kind of
thought.
hesitated.
Pick it up.
I was like,
Yeah, floor donut.
So this bit, I'm gonna give a disclaimer for what I'm gonna call cultural sensitivity warning.
Okay. Trigger warning, kids.
I mean, you've already been called an infidel.
Yeah, that's happened once. There's a few times in this game where I'm probably gonna have to say that a disclaimer warning.
Hello,
let's
and what do you want?
let's say it's very much of its time.
That'll be $5.
So unfortunately,
That is not enough.
I tried to buy it, but I didn't realise the police took my
Oh,
money
they
off
took
me.
your money. Oh shit.
So I actually didn't have the money. So
Okay.
now I was trapped in this apartment having to buy these $5 worth of milk. that
So
I
do you have to
didn't
buy them or can you steal them?
You can steal them, but this is what happens when you try to steal them. Which obviously, if you just bought it, you would have just been able to walk out and the mission's done.
Well, that's some pretty high-tech security he's got there.
Yeah.
He was very quick on the draw.
He was.
He was waiting for that shit. Nice kick.
I live for this shit. Yeah, you got the kick timing down, that's for sure.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how culturally sensitive those
Yeah, I heard
whales
those.
are. Yeah. But, you know, very much of their time. So at this point, I thought it was important to press that button because I don't think I've pressed it before.
Yeah.
It's always good to
It's
explore
always,
new things.
it's always important to
Yeah.
press new buttons. That's what
Don't use
life's
the
all
health
about.
pipe. But you have to use the health pipe. I'm curious about that.
Mm.
Does it
The
pipe?
health- Such a terrible sound. Don't even put this
not-
bit on YouTube.
It's not great, is it?
No. I think just
not
no game audio for this one.
Yeah.
But, that is Monday. Monday is
That was Monday
complete.
done. Wow.
Monday's done.
That is one eventful day.
That was a busy day. That was busier
That
than
was.
my normal Mondays.
Yeah, most of the time I don't attack very racially insensitive characters. In a store.
Normally, if I pick up my milk, I pay for it.
Yeah, that too. I normally don't find cats and attach them to guns either.
And I was actually genuinely trying to get through that bit without getting into any trouble. I said, I want to do one where I don't get into
trouble
any.
from start to finish.
To be fair, it was only
You
because
literally started the video by pissing on someone, then setting them on
Yeah.
fire, and then pissing on them again to stop them
But-
being on fire.
I thought I would set the tone,
It's been a while.
so I need
since
to
I've
confess my
confessed.
sins.
I can remember.
Obviously, yeah. Natural.
You had the priest killed.
Yeah.
This is gonna be difficult.
Are you just gonna sit there and the gun just appears in the divider? I remember you.
I've got to get signatures for a petition for putting more violence into video games or something.
Okay, nice. So they were trying to make a point then, were they?
I think they're definitely making a point, and I've got to get a Gary Coleman's autograph. Oh, yeah, well, I think that's probably what this is. If you even read that there, I think that might be.
Yeah.
So they give you a marching band. Oh, guys, they give you a marching band on Tuesday. You know what I mean? I love this game because it's just like, have a marching band.
Of course.
All right.
And then you turn around and throw a grenade at them.
Well,
Was that your marching band?
no, that was just a marching band. That
Oh right,
happened.
I thought they were there for you.
Yeah,
No,
they should
it was-
give you
it-
an marching band.
Well, it was more like the game gave you a marching band to do what you want with. You could just walk past it, and it's just if you guys saw the newspaper before, because at the start of each day it gives you a newspaper, and it said Tuesday marching band walking through town. So it's a bit like, if you guys want to do anything, you guys go and do something. But you know, like it's not a mission or anything and stuff. Which I thought like normally.
Yeah,
in
like
games,
you
loads
can
of-
interact with the whole,
Yeah.
So, guys,
world.
I had a bit of an idea, right? What would happen if I put a donut on the floor, when without the police seeing,
the ticket.
I weed on it, and then I left it.
Why do these things go through your mind? Is my why?
Oh wow, there's
An
actually
achievement
there's
for
an achievement for it. Wow.
I was really impressed by that.
Those things would never go through my mind.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Like that's really creative. That's not something that I would have thought to do.
Yeah, he's somewhere down. I tried following these signs down towards these shops, hoping to find him. Gary Coleman, just to know why they put him in
Why
the
is it
game.
Gary Coleman?
Why not? Who doesn't?
Why
I mean, yeah,
who doesn't
you
love
know,
Gary Coleman?
proper ledge.
Thanks.
So here's the really big question: is this really Gary Coleman?
I love facts of life.
No
You
idea.
ever do that leather Tuscadero check?
You still here?
No, okay.
It's from my mother, I swear.
I don't think
That didn't sound like him. Also, yeah, I don't really see why he'd want to be associated with this game. Oh dear. Do you get the opportunity to protect
Look at that
Gary?
run.
You
I
keep
think
Gary
that's-
safe?
I think that's what it's trying to do. But you know what? I was so firm about being a neutral on this. See, I definitely gave it some thought because I wasn't sure if the police were going to.
Oh, Gary, no.
So it all gets a little out of hand. And you know what? No one's actually shooting at me or aiming at me. So I thought, well, you know what? This isn't my fight.
Yeah. Sometimes you
I
just have to
thought-
walk away.
Yeah. No, I didn't even walk away. I just watched.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Gary Coleman's cheating. He's basically playing our job in GoldenEye.
That's true.
That's basically what
his,
it is.
His machine gun's bigger than he is.
So the only one idea I did have was,
That's the ticket.
Of course that went through your
Guys.
mind.
guys, that's all I did. I didn't even shoot a bullet. I just pissed on Gary Coleman and ran away.
And you're still wanted by the police.
What game can you say where you can just piss on Gary Coleman and
What exploded?
Why did
Someone
they,
threw a
what,
grenade.
are they after you because you peed on the guy who they were trying to kill?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think the police would still be pretty pissed off about that. if
Yeah,
it happened.
you make a good point.
Everyone will be pissed off. Hey-oh.
So the
Nice.
next job was to go and
Oh, yeah.
confess my sins.
I'm sure a church is going to be a really great place for this
So-
game to go.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to give a cultural awareness, a disclaimer on this bit,
yeah.
because it also does get a bit fruitful. But I think my approach to it was the best that I could do.
Okay,
I think-
so
I hope you guys
find a priest and confess.
Cat.
Is that's all you need to do?
a few of
Shitting
there are
the
a few of them,
fan.
like this one here. I tried to not get involved because
Oh,
again,
God.
we're it's went there.
In the name of Allah, prepare to die, infidels.
So it's done a race war, or no, it's not even a race war. It's a
Religion
Religion
war.
war.
It's basically the Crusades.
which
part,
is
like,
brave. Which is brave. I think.
For.
Not-
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Especially,
So
especially
I
in
felt
2003.
I felt very conflicted coming out of here, not showing what I should do with my actions, being very aware I was being recorded for a possible public consumption. So I thought it's not necessarily about the game, but it's more about my actions within the game. So I tried not to be involved.
Yeah, just
That was
like
my
you know
first-
what?
you know what-
If-
you know what?
If these people want to
And
fight
this
it
isn't
out,
me. I
I'm
am
just
not
gonna
going
go.
to take sides. I am not going to take sides. But unfortunately, it turned out that they shot me anyway, so I got to a point where I had to defend myself, which, you know, I didn't enjoy that the game shoehorned me in that direction. But I decided
Self-defense.
what would be only fair. The only fair way to approach this is to also shoot some of the Christians. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know,
I think
make it even. You're not picking up anyone.
Yeah, I'm defending myself, but I'm not taking sides.
A chaotic neutral.
Yeah,
you're
That's what I
abstaining
think.
by killing everybody.
yeah.
Oh, it's that. It's
we've-
written on the screen.
We have got to the end of Tuesday, guys.
Nice.
How you both are feeling?
I mean, ups and downs.
I'm feeling,
Yeah,
feeling
that's
like
what I thought.
feeling
I
like it's
think-
the end of a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's like it's interesting that they kind of try and give you really menial things to do, and it's like
But
this
then
is
make them
interest-
as
this is a-
extreme as possible.
Yeah, this is an interesting concept, and then all of a sudden you're dealing with the stuff you've been dealing with, which is like, okay. It's just
Yeah, that
interesting.
was-
It's like, oh, we went there, did we?
Yeah, those two particular moments I've highlighted where I was a bit like, I'm in a bit of a grey area here.
Yeah,
bit
it's
of
like,
a moral boundary.
Sure what we
It's-
do with this.
A tricky one.
So Wednesday's jobs,
While I'm in the neighborhood, I suppose I
I
should
need
leave
to
something for the old man.
a piss on dad
Oh,
Let's
obviously.
see.
I mean, you've been doing that already, so.
For that.
at the cemetery.
Okay, yeah, that makes it weird.
Vote. Need to go and vote.
Yeah, okay.
That makes sense. And what else we got?
A Christmas tree.
I need to get
Guess
a
it's
Christmas
never
tree.
too
Okay,
early to introduce
nice.
a major.
Oh my God, Billy Bob! Now he's got the shovel.
That's a great accent.
I mean,
Of
I
course,
think,
his name's Billy Bob.
like, if you can say one thing about this game, is at least it hates everyone equally. I guess.
yeah, exactly.
It doesn't
that-
Maybe
doesn't
maybe
pull
if
any
you
punches.
Is that
maybe if we treat it in the way that South Park does, which either you can take the piss out of everything, or you can take the piss out of nothing. Then I
Yeah.
think you're playing on safe ground.
yeah, I
you
mean,
know?
I guess, everybody gets it, no matter.
So we've worked out here. They've dressed me up.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
As a
Yeah.
game.
Oh, great.
Obviously.
Now my day is
Oh,
complete.
They've got the 1998 version of the suit. Not up to date.
I better go pick
So
up.
now I've got a new job to pick up laundry.
Well, that makes sense.
Guess I need to go here for that.
Oh, right next to the voting station.
That is creepy, though.
That smile.
That is really creepy. Stop it.
Yeah!
Oh, that's cool. That's a nice touch.
Definitely need
I like how that guy just watched you, like, walk up to a mirror, pull out your dick,
There's a guy
jump.
in a gimp outfit jumping out in front of it with his dick out.
Is rocking out with his cock out. What do we do?
No, it's Rob. And you've been such a disappointment. You were supposed to be so much more. You were born for greatness, and what have you done, Al?
You were
What
the
have you done?
chosen one.
I got the high ground, Papa.
You were meant to bring balance to the force, not leave it in darkness. Oh, oh dear.
The prophecy must be false.
Oh, yeah.
After
splat.
Yeah.
all that, you got
Yeah.
crushed.
You
I
got
got
splatted, son.
I got splished.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh no! Are you guys
Why
disappointed?
nay?
Are you guys disappointed that we're at the end of that?
Kind of.
It was different. It was different.
Yeah,
Like I don't know
it's
how much.
interesting.
I don't know how much more different it could have been.
It definitely pushed some boundaries.
What day was that? Tuesday or Wednesday? It was Wednesday.
That was
yeah.
Wednesday.
It was
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I was on to my second task on Wednesday.
So I guess it would have been interesting to see what it would have thrown up for Thursday and Friday.
Yeah,
But then hard to see how it would have been too different.
All right, David. calm down.
I'm in the closet too. It's a really nice closet.
Friday, Saturday, chilled on Sunday, and on Monday.
Yeah, that actually an interesting version of that song based on that game.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of still trying to process everything
Yeah,
that just happened.
I'm not sure if we have to make some sort of legal statement,
Yeah,
just so we're safe.
we definitely don't condone anything we saw in that. in that.
apart from the whole a gun thing. That
Yeah, that I think
definitely
we encourage other game developers to consider
Yeah, but I think I have to
other
say to the
animal ballistic
the
possibilities.
people at home, don't take a rifle and shove it up your cat's ass. It doesn't make it silenced. It just makes more noise.
yeah.
It's actually a terrible idea.
It makes it louder because you add the cat's screams to the gun. So
It's
Not
really
as that.
impractical.
It also impacts the trajectory of your bullets. So whoever
Oh,
you're
yeah,
trying to murder, you got less chance of actually being able to murder them.
the rifling on the inside of the barrel is just going to get clogged up with shit, literally.
Yeah.
So I mean, the bullet will go all over the place, just like firing a musket all over again. So you just don't.
I mean, we could go on all day, but Ro, do you want to give us a little review then of Postal 2?
Yeah, I can't say that I enjoyed it enough to say that I loved it, but I think for what the time it was made and for what it was trying to do, I'm definitely going to say that I liked it. I think it's a game that, although I don't necessarily agree with everything that happened inside it, it definitely tried to push the boundaries of what our games could be at that time. And I think even still, it did enough work on its just a gameplay and it's a silliness well known that makes it a fun experience.
Cool. Alistair, what did you think of the game and also Rob's performance?
I like the game. It's quirky. It's weird. It kind of suits my style of quirky and weird and shoving cats onto weapons. So I thought it was a great choice of game. One that I've never heard of, so I'm glad he brought it to my attention. It walked a fine tightrope of issues. So I mean, it's definitely a controversial game, but I think Rob handled it well. So I'm very proud of him. Very, very proud of my Rob. So I'm going to give him a joint meeting with our legal team and HR.
That sounds like a reasonable thing. Yeah, like for me, it's weird because you kind of want to. I'd love to see what somebody could do with that kind of the idea of just giving you menial things to do, and if you want to cause trouble, then you can, or if trouble wants to find you, then it can. I quite like that as a concept. I don't know if it needed to go where it went in terms of some of the different things. I think, like literally anything could have happened in terms of causing you trouble. Or actually, I think what I liked the least was actually the segments where all of a sudden it forced something on you.
Yeah.
So like you were queuing up to do something, and then you could have happily started your own fight. And I thought when it kind of forced in the police in the Gary Coleman bit, like when it forces that on you, it felt a bit kind of less. I don't know, I quite like the freedom that it gave you, and then when it takes it away, I think I struggle with that with quite a few different games. When they give you freedoms and then all of a sudden they take them away from you. But I did like how you could just kind of do your own thing within those scenarios as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a weird one. I've not really ever seen a game like that before. So definitely.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely a good choice. So I'm going to give you. I mean, you handled yourself well. Kicked in lots of doors. Really nailed that timing. So I'm going to give you a kicked in door.
Oh, thank you.
Just to really.
I've always wanted one of them.
Yeah, and it's what you deserve.
You know what I want, Paddy.
I know.
You know.
And I'm gonna give it to you.
Alright.
Well, thank you.
Well, calm down, boys. I think you need to put that door back up and get yourselves a room.
Yeah, I think that'll probably do. Thank you so much for watching this episode of One Life Review. This is our weekly video series where one of us just tries to get as far through a game without dying or just enjoy themselves, I think, by the looks of it in this one. We're Twisted by Gaming, and if you like this video, then we have a whole bunch more One Life reviews as well as game previews and Let's Plays on our YouTube channel. And you can find them by searching Twisted Bot Gaming on YouTube. And we're a pretty small channel, so if you could hit that like and subscribe button, that would be making a big difference for us, and you'd also make Robbie a very happy boy. Happy.
Actually, no, I did that last time you said that. I'm gonna change it to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enthusiasm.
And we also have a
guys.
website, twistedbard, which is twistedbard.com, which we have lots of video game stuff, lots of content on there, so you make sure you check that out too. And for all of us here, wherever you are, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Don't do cats.
Well, that was scary, wasn't it? You know what else can be scary? Subscribing to new channels. But for small channels like us, it can make a real world of difference. So why don't you hit that subscribe button? Watch a few videos. See what you think. Bye.